Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back today, ladies and gentlemen, for another Rage video. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we continue throughout our International Women's Day celebration for the year 2023, and I didn't even think about the choice just for 1 second, even before we began, but are we also not forgetting perhaps one of the greatest mothers who is with us to the very end of time? Mother Earth. Which, to be honest, maybe this would have maybe worked a bit more for Mothering Sunday, which is happening later on in this month. UK specifically, but do you think I should do like a second Mother's Day special for the ones in the US as well? Maybe I should. Let me know what you think about that. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we return to Within Temptation from a Dutch symphonic metal group, not entirely unsimilar to that of Nightwish, even though Nightwish is Finnish compared to Within Temptation. But then again, I've only just had to remind myself is I don't specifically know whether or not Floor Jansen is from Finland or not, but they do say that Holland is the tallest race in the whole of Europe. So maybe then again maybe it might make more sense to say that perhaps maybe Floor Jansen is from Holland. It might make sense because of the height sort of thing. Bear in mind, for those who don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get back on track in a second. Floor Jansen is 6'2" without high heels on. I know, ladies and gentlemen, like, good lord. And I don't even know how tall Sharon Dalladell is, but I think, I don't even know whether I'd find the time to look into this. I wouldn't even know where some people like, I don't know, Westerholt or Heavenbald or even, Westerholt or Van Veen, any one of those guys. I think from when I remember seeing them, they're all kind of the same height. I want to say maybe like 5'7" or something like that. Who knows? It's one of those things you can never really be sure of, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, some person decided to point out about, Holland are the tallest race in Europe and stuff like that. But what they don't tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that just underneath the surface, underneath Mother Earth's surface, you have the entire world at your disposal. And we should also... I spoke a little bit earlier, ladies and gentlemen, in Darkchester Wonders about how grateful and how appreciative that we should be that, that women are here and, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. But I think also in this, we should also be grateful that, well, that we can anthropomorphize certain things as like having like a certain degree of gender, from like maybe a house, a door, a motorway, a car. We always say, this old girl or, this baby or stuff like that, which is a bit of a strange paradigm to how we grant affection towards inanimate objects and stuff like that. But maybe it just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a strange thing to talk about, and I have absolutely no idea where I'm going with this or why I'm not just getting started. But it's interesting. I think it's just it's one of those things I've never really had the opportunity to think about because it bared and merit no consequence whatsoever. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I've really got to use the toilet. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, I feel 2 stone lighter and 2 yards wider, if you know what I mean. So, also another interesting thing as well is that in Mother Earth, it was either the album or the single released on December 24th in the year 2000. Happy bloody birthday, you know what I mean? Or or Merry fucking Christmas. So, in the spirit of Christmas and International Women's Day, let's begin properly. Mother Earth in 3, 2, 1, and... Oh man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mother Earth by Within Temptation. Okay, do any of you people out there remember the Pixar movie Brave by any chance? Aside from the fact, of course, you know, set in Scotland is always the sort of thing that I always look forward. Is always a pleasure whenever it comes to listening to music. Anyway, or at least comparing it. Anyway, there is something beautifully cinematic about this sort of song, because it's like being thrown into like a wild forest, surrounded by elven creatures. So maybe something again, maybe out of Lord of the Rings, maybe out of World of Warcraft. It's beautifully dramatic. It's beautifully composed. But again, just like Dark Chest of Wonders, this takes you on a merry adventure to maybe just seeing like the goddess of the forest, for example, and how the world is something that she has managed to conjure up, and it's the things that she will be the ones to protect. And she rules until the end of time. She gives and she takes. Maybe in some other world, this would almost be this will almost like be the precursor to the New Seekers song, I Like to Teach the World to Sing. Possibly one of my favorite songs of all time. But this feels like, again, in that very strange, similar ballpark, where it's beautiful, it's tranquil, it's dramatic, and it manages to conjure up all these feelings and visions of hunters, gatherers defending the forest, utilizing the world around them. Maybe set in rural Canada, or maybe in some ghostly valley somewhere in Scotland, or maybe even conjure up sort of like images that maybe that one Australian group did once. It's like Neo Obliviscari. This is like, it's like the scenery from a Neo Obliviscari song fused together with merry wonderment of a beautiful harmony symphony, like a symphony in beautiful harmony with nature. And that's kind of really, I think that's the most perfect way you could describe Mother Earth. It is entwined with its subject matter. You feel it has the grandiose adventure, and even uses its own sort of laws and methodologies in order to tell a compelling little story about the guardian of the earth. I like that, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys liked it as much as I do, because I could just listen to this like for hours. I just could, you know what I mean? So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to Mother Earth by Within Temptation. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, and what you guys felt of Mother Earth for yourselves. And I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.